Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Deanna McKeel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. All right, y'all. So it's another episode of Testimony Tuesdays. Testimony Tuesdays is a new segment that I decided to start doing last week. So here's my story for this week. The reason I'm doing the Testimony Tuesdays is to help you guys grow stronger within your faith with God, and just me sharing stories and experiences that I had that prove that God was real. And like I always say, God come in at the perfect time. He literally comes in at the perfect time all the time, and He always reminds you that He is looking out for you. All right. So let me talk about this old story because I was going back and forth if I was going to share something that happened to me recently or share something that was old. And I feel like I may have talked about this on another episode, but I'm talking about it again. I don't care. 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 Because this is so crazy what happened. All right. So let's just jump into it because I'm excited to tell y'all. All right. So if you don't know, then you guys know that I'm from New Orleans. I I was born there. I actually grew up here in Texas. I moved back to New Orleans as an adult when I was like 23 years old. I'm 30 now. I spent about like 6 or 7 years in New Orleans as an adult. And oh my gosh, you guys, I was struggling in those episodes that are like 2024, before that, whatever y'all would know. The beginning of my podcast, I started my podcast right before I moved from Homa to New Orleans because I was living in Homa for like 2 years. Anyways, y'all, I was going through it. Okay? I was going through it. Let me start off by saying this. This is a very transparent story. Like, I did not have to share this with y'all, but I am, because I've grown from this and I'm no longer in that situation. And I'm happy to say that. And I'm extremely blessed. And I'm extremely blessed to even experience this that I'm about to tell y'all. So let's jump into it. I remember one day specifically, I was like, dang, man, I gotta wash my clothes. I gotta wash my daughter's clothes. I was like, man, we can't be walking around with no dirty clothes. And I had to go to the laundromat because I had so much dirty clothes. And I only had a few dollars to my name. I was like, dang, bro, I'm penny pinching right now. Like, I really don't got no more money until I get paid again. But I was like, I literally cannot be having my daughter go to school with a dirty uniform. I can't be walking around in dirty clothes. Like, I have no choice but to wash clothes right now. And I had just a few dollars to my name. Like this, like I said, I'm being very transparent. I had just a few dollars to my name, okay? And I went to the laundromat and I said, "Dang, I'm really about to spend like my last few dollars at the laundromat, and I still gotta put gas in my car and everything." I ended up going to the laundromat. I traded my dollars for some coins so I could put the clothes in the washing machine and put the clothes in the drying machine because they only took coins. Like, this was not a laundromat that took the card or tap to pay or anything like that. I just realized I was shaking my legs so hard. That's how you know my nerves be bad. But so yeah. Anyways, I think I gave the person like a $10 bill or something like that. And I was like, dang, I only got enough money for gas now. And so I traded my dollars for some coins and I started washing the clothes. I put the soap in and everything like that. Then some lady, she came up to me and she was like, "This is for you." And I looked, tell me why this lady gave me a $20 bill. And I was like, "What the heck?" And I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "God told me to give you this money or this and that. He told me to get it. This is for you. This got your name on it. This and that, blah blah blah." And I'm like so lost in this house. I'm like, wait, hold up. Cause keep in mind, this lady, she did not look like she had it herself. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And I'm trying to say this like in the nicest way possible. She did not look like she would just be handing out money. Period. Like, that's the best way I can say it. And I'm like, "You sure you want to keep your $20?" She's like, "No, this is for you." I put my head down because I'm in disbelief. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I literally was just saying, like, I'm not going to worry about the money because I have enough to get gas and it's cool and I'm going to get paid soon. So, whatever. The clothes clean. The clothes getting clean. Just what I got to do. So, I end up getting $20 from this lady out of nowhere. And I put my head in my hands, I remember, because I was in disbelief. And I went to pick my head up and I went to go tell this lady, "Thank you again." Tell me why she disappeared. I don't know where she went. Like, it was so fast. I went ran outside and everything. I did not see that lady anywhere. I did not see her in the laundromat nowhere. I did not see her outside the laundromat. I did not see her up the road, down the road, none of that. She just disappeared. And that's the testimony I wanted to share with y'all. Around that time, I used to have, well, I still do have really strong faith in God. And at that time period is whenever I was figuring out, like, oh, I just need to trust him, period. Like, I just need to trust God. He always gonna provide for me every time I need him to. Every time I feel like it's the end of the world, he end up coming through some way, shape, or form. Something good always ends up happening, especially whenever I'm doing things that I'm supposed to be doing, like taking care of myself and my daughter. Man, it just really blew my mind because I'm like, dang, the money that I spent at the laundromat, I got more. I got that and a little bit more. So that's just one testimony I wanted to share with y'all today because I just think that story is so amazing. Might as well share one more while I'm at it. And I feel like I shared this story as well. But for the people who have not been here before or listened to any of my podcasts or anything that might be stumbling upon this, another story in the same situation. I'm like, dang, I just need a few more dollars to pay the rest of my rent. I think it was like exactly like $170 or something like that. It was such an odd number. I was like, I just need $170 more to meet my full payment of rent. That's how much I was short. At that time period, I was staying uptown by my grandpa, and my parents have a house up there, and I would just give my grandfather the rent to go towards whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm paying rent to my grandfather. Tell me how. I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, like, I got most of the payment. I just need a few more dollars. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I need it. I just need the money. Tell me how the next day, the very next day, I have no idea where this money came from to this day. I'll go step out on the porch and my grandpa like, I got your payment. Thank you for the he was like, thank you for the rest of the money or whatever. And I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, I got the envelope on the door this morning. And I'm like, envelope? Money? From where? I don't know where that money came from to this day. And I think it was literally the same exact amount, like $170 or like a little bit more. It's like 180 or something. And he was like, oh, I got the money. Thank you for putting it on the door. And I was like, I did not put that money there. I did not put that money there. I did not put that money there. And people probably be thinking I make this stuff up and I made this up. But I want everything I love. I have no idea where that money came from. I don't know who put it on the door. I literally did not. And me and him just so happened to like walk out at the same time. I haven't, because if it was me putting the money in, I would have put the money in his hand. I'm not going to leave it on the door. I would have put the money in his hand. I had a key to his side of the house. And when I say like we live next door to each other, we lived in a shotgun house. If y'all don't know what a shotgun house is, it's like two houses under one roof, and they shoot straight back. That's why they call it a shotgun. Like you looking at a shotgun barrel. It's two houses. It's two separate sides. I to this day do not know who put that money on that door, but it was the exact amount that I needed the remaining balance to pay my rent to my grandfather. And it's just stuff like that that God be doing, and He be providing for you. Whenever you just like give it to Him and you let things go, you give all your problems to Him, you stop worrying about stuff, and you be like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Nah, God gonna figure it out for you. He does every time. That's why I try not to stress. Like I really try my hardest to not stress, and I'd be lying if I say I don't stress sometimes because I do stress sometimes. But most of the time, I'll just give it to God. I'd be like, it's gonna get worked out every time. I try to tell people that all the time. Like God is gonna work it out for you. Like chill out. And my old pastor, Pastor Everett, Jonathan Everett, always say you survived 100% of your hardest or worst days. One of the two. Either way, it still flow. You survived 100% of your worst days. Period. Like think about it. Everything that made you feel stressed out, everything that you thought it was gonna tear you down, break you down, we end up coming out of that, and guess where we are today? Still living, surviving, being happy. That's all I really gotta say. Those are two testimonies in one day. I shared two of them, but those were two times that God came through clutch, where I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna even worry. I'm gonna pray, give it to Him, and move on. If you guys enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. I do vlogs as well. I try to share my journey with you guys. Be positive, be happy, and just have a good time. So I would love to take you guys along with me. And If you have a testimony that you want to share, go ahead and share it down in the comments below. If you're listening on YouTube, if you're on I think you could leave comments on Spotify too. You're more than welcome to do that as well. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys for coming on, taking the time out to listen to this episode. And I hope you guys have a very blessed day. Thank you so much. And remember, most importantly, be blessed and don't forget to smile. I'm about ready for bed. I am so sleepy right now, but I was so determined to get this episode out. I really want to go to bed. So I'm going to go to bed. Have a great day. Bye.